From very early on in our collection, my wife Daphne and I decided that these works were meant to be seen, that part of our mission was to be taking these artworks from the private domain and putting them back into the public, in many cases for the very first time. We've always believed that we really can't live with the works. They're too important, they're too beautiful, they are too much a part of the human experience to be simply kept at home. They have to be seen. When we began to collect, we started to place our paintings in museums, always anonymously. The collection was not named after ourselves. The collection was named as an homage to Rembrandt, Leiden being his hometown. What changed is that several years ago, we were persuaded that not only should we share the art, but we should also share the information about the artists. The way that we've collected is a little bit unusual, in that we don't have usually one example of an artist, but we collect very deeply. When we fall in love deeply. And so for an artist like Rembrandt, or his pupils, Gerrit Dou or Ferdinand Bol, instead of collecting one or two of their works, we have 15 or a dozen. Part of that means that we have some of their very earliest works, as well as some of their latest works, and everything in between. We have the earliest signed Rembrandt, and we also have the Woman with Clasped Hands, which is one of his latest works. And you can see in the meantime, between his Leiden years and his later Amsterdam years, the passage of Rembrandt into the genius that he is. When we put all of our artworks online so that they could be freely available to students, teachers, art curators, we knew that the story would change, and that because we were not collecting contemporary art or modern art, as most of our peers, but were collecting old masters, we would become part of the story. That was celebrated at our opening in Paris at the Louvre Museum, very much our hometown museum because we live in Paris as well as New York. And then of course in China, now in Russia, and a year from now in the United Arab Emirates. We believe that Rembrandt is an extraordinary ambassador because of the impact that he had on so many other important artists, from Goya and Delacroix to Van Gogh and Picasso. He, more than any other artist, in our opinion, is part of the genetic makeup even of our contemporary art world.